I want to see
I
more
love the
things.
film. I love it. I like when they start singing and dancing for no reason in a prison. It's good. I think it's good. I'm seeing a young woman who passed. Spirit is showing me a young. Well, you don't shake your head. That's not how it works. Okay, that's not how it works. Well, do you know the whole conspiracy about her friend?
What is it?
The Illuminati conspiracy about her friend that she killed and had to sacrifice. Can we talk about it?
Hi, guys. Welcome to Annie Wood, episode 101. We have a beautiful episode with the great Timmy D. Tim Dillon here, fresh off The Joker, fresh off his Netflix show. Everything's coming up, Timmy. Now, we're going to have the uncensored version, which you're going to want to watch. There's obviously going to be a lot of bleeps in this one. So go to patreon.com/Annie Letterman if you want to see this. And it'll be extended. We'll have some extras in there. And yeah, it was really fun. So check it out. Come see me. I'm on the road. I think I'm canceling. I'm pretty sure the Milton Storm is canceling my shows in Tampa this weekend. But I'm really excited. You know, I'm a mall B, and I will be at the House of Comedy at the Mall of America, October 18th and 19th. It's going to be so fun. I believe I'm bringing Josh Potter with me. November 1st and 2nd, I'll be in Madison at Comedy on State. Then for one night only, that Sunday, November 3rd, I'll be in Chicago at the Den Theater. November 14th and 16th, I will be at Comics in Connecticut. That'll be really fun. The casino. And then November 22nd, 23rd, Boston, Massachusetts, Laugh Boston. Then Anchorage, Alaska, March 14th. And March 28th and 29th, I'll be in Toronto. April 25th and 26th, Kansas City, Missouri. I will see you guys then. Go to annieletterman.com/shows. And then my next Annie Wood and Friends is this Tuesday, the 15th, at the Comedy Store. We got Kumail Nanjiani, we got Margaret Cho, and we have Adam Ray. So come see, maybe it'll be Dr. Phil. Probably not, but maybe. All right, enjoy the episode, guys.
Welcome to Annie Wood.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Annie Wood, episode 101. We're here. This is a high information episode. We got Netflix's The Joker's Tim Dillon, everybody.
Let me tell you how bad Joker 2 is.
I'm pissed I didn't see it.
Let me tell you how bad it is, okay? It is being called, credibly, potentially the worst film ever made.
Wow. Now, there's a lot of song
I want to
and
thank
dance.
CAA. I want to thank my agents. I couldn't have done this without you, Justin, Jacob, JB, Rachel, Steve, the whole crew. Thank you. It's amazing. I remember getting that call 2 years ago, and when they said, you have an amazing opportunity to be in this Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, Joker 2. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I quickly realized that this was one of the top disasters
Yes.
that has ever been. Like, I'm part of something that
That's kind of cool.
it's really cool, actually. It's one of the greatest failures of anyone in entertainment at any time.
Is this going to be like The Room? Like James Franco is going to play
No,
it?
it will not be good in any way, even in its bed. It's so bad, it's not even bad good. You can't hate watch it. It's peculiar. It has no value to anyone. It is a $300 million mistake.
Okay. And now, did you get to meet Joaquin?
Yeah, but he
Lady
doesn't
Gaga?
exist. So Joaquin is a brilliant actor. Is not real.
But the
like,
real person's not.
he
the person's-
was the Joker. He's in
Right,
character.
right,
So he's
right,
the
right,
Joker, and that's what he does. And he starved himself for this role, and they had to feed him like an avocado a day so he wouldn't die.
Okay. And now, all right. So how many days did you shoot?
We shot for 2 months. I went to a Warner Brothers lot, or the Universal lot. Even though it's a Warner Brothers movie, we had a Universal lot.
Okay.
They constructed an entire Arkham Asylum on the lot.
Okay.
It was me and a bunch of other people that got picked. Everyone thought it was their moment. I was kind of like, I don't know about this. And quickly we realized that the movie didn't have a plot.
You knew in it. You were like,
We
during?
We actually knew in it that it was not going to be that good because it didn't have a plot.
Well, thank God you didn't have to starve yourself or anything. You
And,
didn't do
like,
anything embarrassing.
He was, thank Christ. But like Joaquin would like, there'd be a scene where he would start singing like When the Saints Go Marching In or
Is he a good singer? Was it like was he trying? Because there's
Mm.
something worse about someone like singing well.
no,
That's upsetting.
he was
He was
he
just being
did
a crazy person.
he's like, for once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
And you're in the scene, like,
And we're in the back going, what the hell's going on? We go, this is going to be a bad movie. Really
and so
bad.
it's like a musical?
It's a musical.
Okay, I
But
feel
it's not
betrayed.
even a musical.
doesn't
There's
commit.
not really original song. Like, it's crazy. They didn't even try that.
Okay, so, all right, so there's song and dance. Now, if they had asked you,
Yeah.
Tim, we would love for you to sing and dance in the scene, you would have done it, right?
Probably legally, I would have had to. And that would have been funnier than what I had one line, which was fine, but like I would have done it.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice
You don't have a choice?
to sing or dance. If you're cast in a movie and they tell you have to sing or dance, you just do.
I always thought, I'm not like a good dancer. I always think like if I went on a set of something, they're like, dance. I think they would be like, we're going to have you not dance. We're going to have this not happen.
Well, I mean, the whole point of the whole thing is that there's a lot of people that have it's a desperate business.
Yeah.
So when you're in something like this, you go, oh man, my ship has come in.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of actors were like, my ship has come in. And without exaggeration, it's the worst film ever made. It's the worst film ever made. I met a bunch of guys that hadn't booked anything in years, and they're like, and then I booked this. They didn't fully say they were suicidal, but they were like, it was getting bad.
They're like, finally.
They were like, finally, I was looking in the mirror going like, what am I doing here type stuff. And then they go, I got this. And I was like, and they were like, and we're doing it. And now it is,
and
bad.
you told us not to even hate watch it.
You can go see it. Obviously, I'm never going to tell you not to see it,
Yeah.
but it is confusing.
So
It's actually confusing.
So it's not going to make money.
You actually sit there and you go,
Yeah. And
why are they doing that?
when a movie's bad, whose fault is it?
Everyone's.
Because there's so many people
Mine,
involved.
The directors. I should have tried to kill myself
Your
in front of
agent.
everyone, my agent. Everybody on set bears a level of responsibility
The craft
for the
services.
abortion, which was lovely, for the abortion that we saw.
Yes.
There's nothing. Nobody escapes this. Now, more the director and the studio
Right.
than me,
Right.
but I take a little bit.
That's fun. I like it. Maybe there's like a
Instead of,
headline.
I just stood in the back instead of going and saying, well, hey, what's going on here? What the fuck's going on?
Can you imagine if you did that though? How crazy that would be?
Yeah, but maybe it would have saved the movie.
Maybe someone could have done that at a Diddy party
You got to
too.
remember, well, sure, but was that as bad as this? Diddy parties were money well spent to the people spending it. This thing, the Joker one was like a taxi driver thing.
Mhm.
Gritty, New York.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the internet loved it.
Mhm.
A lot of young gentlemen who felt misunderstood, connected with it. And then I think they said, what if we made the next one like really over the top and gay? So it just swung the other way.
And how do we feel? Is Lady Gaga, will she work again?
I mean, I'm sick of her, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
she's very talented and I wish her well. I don't care about her and I don't want to
But
see
what about
her.
Tony Bennett liking her? That doesn't
I
make you
know, I
like
get
her?
it. But you know what it is? I don't want to see her as an actress anymore.
Yeah.
I don't feel she's good.
Yeah.
I think By the way, you know what's crazy? I'm not important in this film, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But I have a jihad-like vendetta. Like, I think you shouldn't do this, like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. No one cares. I don't think she's a good actress.
Okay. No, I didn't
I
see
don't
it, so
believe she
can't tell.
is. Do you think she is?
Well, what did I see her in A Star is Born? I will tell you, when I was watching A Star is Born, I was just in a Star is Born relationship at that time.
Yeah.
And so when I was watching A Star is Born, I was going, I am in an abusive relationship. I was realizing so I was having a come to Jesus moment where I was like, so I wasn't paying attention to the acting.
I don't think Lady Gaga is good. at acting. I think she's a really great musician.
Right. This is what I'll say. I did like her, and I did watch her season of the American Horror Story.
Fine.
But I don't think you have to be a good actor in that. That's not like
Fine.
a good acting thing.
Fine.
Okay, and then I'll say this. I saw a clip of her and Joaquin Phoenix doing an interview, and she was like, he called her Stephanie, and I went, thank God. That's nice that she allows people to call her by her real first name and not lady.
Right.
Can you imagine if you had to call her lady? Because at Skankfest, we got a lot of people with weird names, okay?
Yeah.
I had to call someone Laser.
Okay.
I said, can I please not call you Uncle Laser? And he said, you have to call me Laser. And I went, I am a grown woman. And then who else?
Well, maybe she's allowing him to call her Stephanie because she just destroyed a franchise. She just destroyed, her and Joaquin just destroyed a franchise of a film. So they're just, you know.
Who else had a nickname at Skankfest with it? Oh, and then Crack and Miko said I had to call him Crack. I go, I can't.
Well, a lot of people have different nicknames and names, and
I'm calling someone Crack and Laser.
Yeah.
I'm a grown up.
Yeah. Well, you know, these are the rules.
So I was appreciative that she allows someone to call me something, but I think you're right. She's cowered to a low level. She's going, thank you for having me, and I apologize.
Well, they knew the movie. I think there's a clip of them being interviewed where they both start giggling when somebody goes, is the movie better than you thought? And they just giggle.
Oh, so they know.
This might have been like a money laundering thing. I have no idea what it was.
I got to say it. I've said this once. I'll say it again. I think we need Harvey back.
We need something.
Because I will say, you don't realize what an impact that man had until he was taken away.
Harvey Weinstein never would have let this piece of shit
never
get
let
made.
it happen.
Never.
Lady Gaga's not hot enough for him. And
Harvey would have ran on stage when him and her were singing, and he would have went, stop the F-A-G.
He would have.
I don't want to f your YouTube.
He would have started. He would have been eating out Lady Gaga. It would have been.
Yes.
It would have just been a crazy thing. But
here's what the Joker said needed: a little bit of reap. A little reaping might have been called for.
But okay, so we're off that.
But all in all, it's a good film. You should see it.
It's a good film. I will say.
All in all, I don't mean to sound. I don't want to sound.
No. You're not ungrateful.
Because
you're not ungrateful.
No, it sounds like I'm being negative about the film, but I'm not. It's good.
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm grateful and excited about it.
Their giggle. You're basically just voiceovering their giggle.
I'm really pumped about this movie,
no,
and
he's
I
excited.
don't want the first 10 minutes of the pod to impact people's belief in me.
I want to see more things.
Film. I love it. I like when they start singing and dancing for no reason in a prison. It's good. I think it's good. If you need a movie to have a plot, you're a loser.
How did you feel about your line? We were looking for it. We couldn't find it online.
I was texting how bad the movie was, and I missed my scene because it was that bad. I was texting, and then my scene is a second, and then I missed it, and then I walked outside Laguna Beach, and somebody recognized me. They went, "You're in that, Tim Dillon?" I went, "Yeah," and they go, "Good job." And I went, "Was that not the worst thing you ever saw?" And they go, "Oh my God, it was terrible."
A man of the people. He's just saying the truth. Okay, so
no, I love the film.
This is what I'll say. I'm
doing a whole meta thing. I actually think it's great.
He's trying to trick you into thinking he's
no.
not
I'm doing a very layered bit about socialism.
We are going to use AI too
happening.
when we edit this to make you singing all of this.
That would be amazing.
So we'll make you snap.
It's the worst thing I've seen in my life.
We're disappointed.
I'm doing that on my show too. So
we're disappointed.
You hear a lot of this twice. Fuck you. I don't have endless amounts of bile.
Now you were great in Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving made sense. Ruled. That was,
watching your friends get killed. You don't realize how exciting that is.
It is fun.
It's fun to watch. I remember I had an old roommate. She was kind of like a crazy roommate, and she ended up in, not to bring up American Horror Story again, but she was like played a nurse in American Horror Story.
Is this the one that I know?
I don't know if you know her. I don't think you were friends with me when she was my roommate.
Okay, so then no, because I know one. What are you looking at me like?
I'm trying to remember.
The one I know.
Who is it?
What do you mean the one I know? The one you were very close with.
Oh, that one. No, it's not her. But that's funny. She's an actress.
Yeah.
But this was another one from
Everyone's
years before.
An actor or an actress. Isn't that great?
So we had a falling out, and she gets killed. And I go,
in real life?
No, in the show, in the thing. She
all
gets
right.
killed in the TV show. And I kind of go like, oh, that's kind of fun to see like
It is.
your enemy get like
It is.
killed. This is when I used to have grudges. I actually have seen her since and we're fine. But then I saw her get killed. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. I was like, uh-huh. And then she came back as a ghost and she was in the whole thing. I was like, oh, this she's just working and working and working. I was like so pissed. I was like, there's nothing worse than watching our enemy get killed in something and then they come back and just are cashing in their checks. Not that it was a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, no, it's good to see people get killed.
But I liked seeing your head off your body. I thought you were a
think
great
it was
actor.
all great.
You were a pussy though. Your character was like not who you are.
That's the funny part of the movie.
I was kind of like, I got into your character. I got pissed at you.
But I think I would have done that. My character ran away.
You wouldn't have been there. You wouldn't have been there.
I'm
in the
going to be
beginning.
saving these working class slobs.
But you wouldn't have
What are you talking about?
You know what it was? It was like the scared part of running. You would
Me
just
and
be
Bobby
gone.
Lee had a great idea. My talk show's on Netflix. You can go watch it if you want. This is your country. People love it, or some of them do.
The cool people love it.
A lot of people love it.
It's great.
And me and Bobby Lee said it would be very funny if Bobby Lee and me, there was like an elderly woman security guard, and there was like some melee, something got really hot, and like me and Bobby like ran away and let this older woman, because that is the reality of what would happen.
I thought you were going to say it would be funny during your Netflix show if someone came and just beheaded you.
Well, we didn't want to fake stuff, but I wanted one thing to get physical, but nothing did.
I know.
We
Blood
shot
squirting.
11 segments. We used 5. The other one sucked. The other ones was like, this woman's like, I'm a healer. It was like your shit.
God.
It was like the worst. But we wanted one like skirmish, but nobody was anywhere near.
Well,
that.
the girl flipped so fast when her boyfriend proposed to her.
Yes, she seemed like an emotional roller coaster of a human being. Very nice
mother
lady.
was even like, let's not do this.
The mother was against it happening.
I like the mom was the star of that one.
The mom was really cool. She didn't want a proposal, and she was upset that he did it afterwards.
Yeah.
But the girlfriend liked it. It's a fun thing to do, by the way. It's always there now. They can always point to it like, oh, mom and dad, how'd you get married? Look
at this.
I mean, it is kind of a weird thing to show the kids, but is it?
Tell them kids the truth. If you massage Brazilian butt lifts for a living. Now, you guys can watch that on Netflix. I think.
Please.
We
Go
love
watch Joker 2, folks.
People
I'll tell you right now.
they thought it was fake.
People are saying they thought it was fake because
Some
that one was really, really amazingly done.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, in the sense that like, I was shocked at that one.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking crazy.
The turns were good. But I will say.
But if it was fake, I would have had like my Israeli mother and my Palestinian father are fighting. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't have been like Gen Z kids fighting on OnlyFans.
So we
didn't even know if that one made it in. Like we were like, is that going to make it in? Is it good? Is it blah?
What we knew, when I knew it was real.
Also, people respond in the comments and go, hi, we're real people.
Yeah, this is what
like the crypto guy's like a real guy. He's not an actor.
You're not a liar. So if it was fake,
I mean, if it was fake, we would say it.
Yeah,
it would have been
no
better.
Problem with that. But
you know what's fake? Joker.
The crypto guy was in so much trouble with his wife when he was leaving. When you saw his face, you knew it wasn't fake. I mean, that guy was like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this."
But it's like people want to go on shit because everybody goes, maybe there's a chance I can be Hawk Tuah, Costco guy. Maybe I can be Chicken Bake guy. I don't want to keep working at Geico. What if I was Chicken Bake guy or cookie guy or pizza guy? And people, we've created such a hellscape in this country for people that the idea of being some form of internet personality and getting money is enough to really get a lot of people to turn out.
I think the Hawk Tuah thing too is funny that you brought up because she should have been a segment on your show. And instead she's this whole thing. I actually think she's like pretty cute.
Sweetheart,
she's like so cute.
love her. God
I love that
bless
she's a
her.
crack baby. That's the funny.
She's in Joker
when she was
too.
like, I'm a
Go see Joker too. And
do you think there'll be a Joker 3?
No, and I'll tell you why. The Joker dies at the end of it. And so does the director. Oh my God. I'm kidding. He's a good guy. And he was, he went the wrong way. There's not going to be a Joker 3 because Joker 2 was a terror.
Yeah.
And that's that.
But there was another Joker, the one with Jared Leto, everyone hated too. They just throw them to another.
It was nowhere near like this.
Really?
This is the worst thing in the world.
And he's saying
Can we play any? Nothing, right?
I wonder if we could play clip. Why, you want to play clip?
Yeah, I want to
play
see
anything, but I don't mean it. Like I'm doing a bit. Like see it.
Yeah, go see it.
You know what I mean? Like this is a funny bit. Like this is fake.
This is fake.
This is fake. The show
the
I did is real.
Netflix show is real.
No, this is fake. Like it is the best movie I've been in.
It is a good prank. Todd, what's your algorithm? No.
Oh yeah.
No. 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 I do like Lady Gaga. Oh,
I don't
my
even know
God.
if this is real. I didn't even stay for the whole movie. I don't know if it's real.
Okay, you get 1 minute of this for me. All right, turn it off. Turn it off. You get 1 minute of this for me in a movie. If this happens more than once,
no one has seen
out.
anything
I'm out.
worse than this film. You would watch your children die first.
I do like Lady Gaga. Do you want to know what I like about Lady Gaga? Her whole career is built on spite because there is a Facebook. Do you know about this? There's a Facebook that her enemies from high school made that said Stephanie, whatever her name, will never be famous.
Well, do you know the whole conspiracy about her friend?
What is it?
The Illuminati conspiracy about her friend that she killed and had to sacrifice? Can we talk about it?
Let's hear.
Well, I'm not too versed on it, but I'll tell you this. You're going to get it up because it was supposedly another woman.
Go to my Bible, Reddit.
It was another person who she had to sacrifice to get into Hollywood.
She was one of the people.
This is all I'm
This
reporting
allegedly.
the news.
Now the thing with
we report, you decide.
The thing
there
with,
it is. There it is.
Okay, Todd, get ready to read.
But maybe it's not.
It is Reddit.
It's maybe not true.
Reddit is saying that his show is untrue, so the Reddit is fake.
That not all of Reddit says that, by the way.
No, your Reddit's good. I read.
That's a good way to spend your time.
I read your clips. Read it out loud, Bo. You know, reading's hard for me.
Shocked witnesses said Lena Morgana appeared to be dancing or exercising on the roof of a 10-story building when she suddenly jumped off in October 4th, 2008. And then I guess October 4th, 2008, this was her party that it happened at? So she was at her party?
Or that was the day that she... Now, was the girl living a good life or was it a disposable life? Was she a drug addict that could just get pushed?
I don't know what happened.
She was very, very, very sure she wanted to be famous. Every time you see interviews with her, she's like, I want to be famous, I want to be famous.
Lady Gaga is a murderer. The story of Lady Gaga allegedly murdering her close friend Lena Morgana goes all the way back to the mid-2000s. At the time, a young Stephanie Germanotta was writing much of her early material for The Fame with co-writer Rob Fusari, who at one point also brought in his other co-writer Lena Morgana to make songs with him as a group. Like Gaga, Lena Morgana was an up-and-coming singer who hadn't really had her blow-up moment yet but had been working in music extensively trying to get her big break. Lena and Gaga created around 10 songs together, with Lena often serving as backing vocals for Gaga, but only one of the songs was ever released, and this was under Lena's name, a song called Wonderland. In Lena's released material, including Wonderland, she often opts for a bit of an indie sleaze aesthetic that Gaga would later lean into somewhat too. Indeed, the two shared a lot of theatricality in their dramatic stagecraft and over-the-top costuming. And because they worked with the same circle of songwriters and producers, there was some crossover in their club-like dance pop sound. However, tragically, on October 4th, 2008, Lena Morgana was found dead, falling off a building. There was never any public clarity about whether this was intentional or an accident. And this is simply because Lena was not famous at the time, but many many people who believe in this conspiracy think that it's because it's a suspicious incident Gaga and her team have tried to clear up because Gaga allegedly pushed her off. Either way, Gaga was in Los Angeles the night that Lena died in New York, but that doesn't matter to conspiracists, largely because there is someone online who poses as Lena's mother and insists that Gaga did this. Lena Morgana was actually a stage name, and her real name is understood to be Elena Costaglova. When Lena immigrated to America, she decided to pick a simpler stage name for that audience. But this hasn't stopped a suspicious figure online who calls himself Yana Morgana frequently going online and creating a smear campaign insisting that Lady Gaga killed her daughter, of which there is no evidence that she is actually Lena's mother. And the fact that they somehow share a stage name surname makes no sense. Plus, as Gaga and therefore this conspiracy theory started gaining traction, an alleged ex-manager also came out of the woodworks of Lena's saying this was true. However, as unreasonable as these claims have been, Lady Gaga herself has not helped them because much of her art deals with the concept of death and killing off your former ego. The main musical moment people who believe in this conspiracy theory source is the paparazzi music video and performance at the VMAs, where Gaga repeatedly toys with imagery of death, bleeding out, and performing as a clone of someone else, in which case obviously people think that she is playing Lena's clone. On top of this, lyrics that could be referencing this conspiracy theory or just have a completely other meaning have recurred in Gaga's work since. For instance, her mentioning that she killed her former and left them in a trunk off the highway in the beginning moments of Aura in 2013. As intriguing as these moments are, they really do seem to be a confirmation bias. There are plenty of much more reasonable ways to interpret Gaga's works. And in fact, there is no hard evidence whatsoever to link Gaga to Lena's death. In fact, she wasn't even in the city at the time and none of her friends seem to be involved either. So this wild conspiracy persists, but Lady Gaga, at least by my accounts, does not seem to be a murderer. One of the internet's...
Well, they're both quite homely, both the
Well,
girls.
here's the deal. I don't care whether she killed her friend or not.
You care that she killed the Joker.
I care that she killed my fucking movie. You killed my shot.
This was his big shot.
This was my big... Can I get my scene, please, from Joker and Play It?
Let's find it.
We
It's got to
can't
be
find it.
somewhere. Someone has posted it. It has to
Do
be.
I have to throw Lena Morgana off a roof to get my fucking scene?
Throwing someone off a roof too. I guess they could tell if they're out further, they would be able to.
What?
I'm just saying, as far as a crime to commit,
Right.
could you get away with that? You would have to trip them or something.
You could get
couldn't,
away
like-
with it if you were like,
Oh, look at me.
I don't know. Maybe there's nothing here. There might not be anything here. R.I.P. Lena Morgana, by the way.
Oh, poor thing. I think she really could have made it.
I don't know. It's a cutthroat world out there.
But the drive to want to be famous,
Yes.
there's got to be a sacrifice.
Well,
Do you think about how when we started comedy, the Bringer show, we had no friend. We were done with friends.
yeah, but like, we
Friends
don't
were
have to
gone.
push someone off a roof.
We had to make, making them go to,
Am I that kind of fan?
making them go to the Village
I hope
Underground.
I get more. If I have to push someone off a roof, I'd like more.
Going-
Can I have 3 lines?
Making them go to the,
Todd Phillips.
making them go to the Village Underground was almost as bad.
No, you got to make sacrifices in your private life, obviously your personal life, but
You
I don't think you
kill
have to
anyone.
throw somebody off a roof. I think Gaga did it because she likes it.
That's a crazy conspiracy theory. I never
Is
heard of
it?
this girl.
Is it?
I don't know.
By the
I'm
way,
naive.
can we
to
just
all
be
this.
honest? Who falls off a roof?
Maybe she's
I mean,
drunk.
we know people who have. They drank and stuff. I
We
mean,
actually know someone who's paralyzed who fell through a roof.
We know, like, by the
We
way,
know- I know
we know
so
3
many
people.
people. And when I
know 3 people right now. As soon as I said that, I know 3 people
Yes.
that have fallen off a roof. All right.
I also
Fair
know
enough.
my
Sorry,
neighbor,
Gaga, Stephanie, whatever.
my neighbor in when I lived in Brooklyn, someone jumped off the building of my neighbor.
Yeah, well, that
Splatted.
it happens.
We were right across from it was like a sexual assault.
I'd be great
asylum.
if Gaga did a song where she goes, I threw Lena Morgana off a roof.
And she's like, why do people keep thinking I did this?
All the conspiracy people are like, what the f-
I also love
I
that
threw her off the roof.
there's a woman posing as her mom
yeah,
on TikTok is so great.
it's hilarious.
People's parents on TikTok, I think we know what I'm alluding to,
Yeah.
is the craziest thing in the world. You want him to be fake. You're like, God, I hope this is fake. You're like, please be fake. If this is real, that's literally the craziest thing in the entire world.
I threw Lena Morgana off a roof.
Guys, I got one thing going for me, and it's my skin. I got beautiful skin. You got to be honest. I look great for my age. I look incredible. And there's a couple things involved that aren't just my DNA. One of them is the products I use. OneSkin absolutely rules. You don't have to ruin your skin this fall, okay? It doesn't matter if it's hot, cold, dry, anything outside. OneSkin has you covered. OneSkin has developed a skincare line that targets aging at the cellular level. Their peptides called OS1 is the key to maintaining youthful skin. It literally reverses the skin's biological age and reduces the number of age cells in your skin by up to 50%. Up to 50%, baby. You want to look like me? Use OneSkin. OneSkin sells face cleansers, creams, sunscreens, eye cream, body cream, and more so you can look and feel amazing from head to toe. And you know these feet look cute. Well, you don't know that, but you can guess. Free from over 1,500 chemicals and preservatives that can make your skin red, irritated, or itchy. Their products are certified safe for even sensitive skin. OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. For a limited time, you could try OneSkin with 15% off using the code Annie at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code Annie. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Give your skin the scientifically proven gentle care it deserves with OneSkin. Guys, I'm so skinny. I've never been skinnier. I'm off. I'm not jabbing myself anymore. I'm no longer on semaglutide. I am taking no supplements. All I'm doing right now is eating healthy. It's actually so easy when you just focus on it. And the one thing that I was so worried I was going to not be able to eat now that I'm off the meds is bread. But there's a new hero in town. And it's actually Hero Bread. Because if you want to eat that sandwich with some French or have the French toast, you can have it. Just make sure you're using Hero Bread. They've truly reinvented bread. This stuff has no net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, and fewer calories, plus protein and fiber, okay? You get your cacas out and you'll be very skinny and you'll look so cute like me. They have Hawaiian rolls, tortillas. They have limited edition options like the croissants that have 2 grams of net carbs. Baby, but we're eating French today. If you're watching your calories, but you don't want to give up the stuff you love, it's truly the perfect solution. You don't need to live on boiled chicken and broccoli. I'm eating very well. Hero Bread lets you live a little, and helps you meet your health and wellness goals. Keep the carbs out of fall without compromising flavor with Hero Bread. Get 10% off your order at hero.co and use code Annie at checkout. That's Annie at hero.co. Guys, it actually tastes so good. It's banging. Enjoy. Now, there's a live Netflix show I would like to do with you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Tyler, whatever the hell his name is, the gay medium.
The gay medium.
I want to go on with you.
Now listen, now listen, I am talking to your mother, and your mother said, "Listen here, my daughter needs to know that I love her." I was just dead in heaven, and then a came in here and he started talking to me from Hollywood. I said, "Why is this Hollywood in heaven?"
He does look like he's half on earth and half in heaven. Does he not look half dead?
I mean, these con art. By the way, my friend Michelle, whom I love, produced a musical about a psychic who dresses in drag.
About the Joker?
No, a psychic who dresses in drag. He talks to dead people, blah, blah, blah. He dresses in drag. And the guy was such a criminal that it was very funny to watch this whole thing because he clearly just did like research on these people on Facebook and stuff, but like he was manipulating them. And it was very terrible.
So, but here's the thing. The show, the way it works, so it's a live show. They have
Can we watch any of it?
Yeah.
Is it allowed?
Nothing's allowed, but we'll just figure out a way around it. Right, Todd?
Yeah. What is the show called?
Tyler Henry? Just put his fucking name in because it is so crazy. So it's live, but so let me just show you. So it's a live show. So he's not allowed to know who the celebrity coming on in. So the first part that's funny about the show is him pretending he knows who the celebrity is.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Oh, you!" Like he doesn't even know who they are. So they can't promote the show. So it's like a secret.
Right.
So you're just like gonna watch it. And it's got Amanda Coots, who her husband died of. Do you remember the like Broadway guy?
Oh, that's sad.
He was like the number one, the one where you went,
right.
A triple threat. But she's on it. She's like his sidekick. It's very weird.
That's a very
No one seems to know this, but
the ads are really embarrassing.
This is a very weird
$1 million fund that they have to pay out.
But we should go on it and have your mom come.
Thank you for being here today.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Don't give me too much information, but I'll relay everything that
You're
comes through,
Hispanic.
okay?
You're
Do you
Hispanic.
have a
Maria.
stepdad that kind of stepped up to the plate and was like a dad for you?
Because she's Mexican. Did your father leave you? You're Mexican.
So you don't have a biological father, but do you have another man in the home that you didn't
Did you
really
have
know?
a man that wasn't supposed to be near you,
Yeah.
that your mom brought in.
So you had a grown man in your house, but he was
guess.
not your blood relative?
Let me guess. So your mom was quite young when she had you.
So your mother was 14 and had you. Now, when she was bringing you across the border, all right,
Now let's see. You ate McDonald's often.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, not for me,
Oh.
but for my children.
Oh, am I not with you?
by the way,
gosh,
here's what's amazing. They're always wrong. Right off
They're
the bat.
never wrong.
Cold
Or never
reading,
right.
you're always wrong. And now he's going to piece it together from being completely wrong. She goes up. She didn't know she's crying. She's expecting to hear like this really amazing stuff.
There's a specific person. She's crying already.
Yeah,
she
she's
knows there's
crying.
something.
She wants to hear a fucking mama, whoever.
Right.
And he goes, "Do you have a stepdad?" She goes, "Absolutely not."
He should have gone. Is there a Jose in your
Yeah,
life?
and now he's gonna have to rebuild his bullshit
Yes.
from whatever she says.
Look and see. Gilbert. Is that connected to him?
Yes.
Is there another Gilbert over here? We've got you too. I'm going to actually take your Gilbert and your Gilbert.
Well, they
and
already
I'm
have the
actually gonna
names
read
of these
both
audience
you.
members.
I'm gonna take
sit
two
you down,
Gilberts
I'm
and
gonna
have them.
place you here, and I'm actually going to end up bringing you back up.
Okay.
So I know this is so weird. We're going to do cardio one more time. We're
Oh,
going to lap
rude.
back. And I'm going to have you some pulled there.
So this is
And then we're
complete.
gonna talk about
This is complete
Gilbert.
fraud. This is complete fraud.
Yes,
By the way, over her, I go. Wait, what?
Wait, why are
This guy's
we?
going to be dead.
Hold
dead,
on.
Young dad.
Why does my dead mother not want to talk to me? Why do I
paid
have to sit in the
$600
chair?
I paid $600 and I paid $20 in parking. Like, what is this?
Wait a minute. So you're talking to my stepfather?
Look how
but he
much
doesn't
these
want to
cost.
talk to me?
Look how much live touring costs to go to one of these, Todd. Yeah, to Tyler Henry Live.
Tyler Henry Live. Please, God.
Do you remember when the shows used to be about debunking these people, and now they're
Yeah.
like, we're just back to like.
No, we're going to go. Yeah, we're going for it. Should we do a video where we go to one of these?
Yes, 100%. Oh my God, we gotta
He's
go.
like, "Do you have a stepfather?" I go, "Yes." And he, me.
$100 for this
And
woman.
And I go like this. I go, "Yes, is he there?"
We just
And
said
then
yes.
And he goes, "Is he there?" "Yes." "Does he want to say? Does he want to apologize for raping?"
Here's what we do: we yes end him. We just
Tell
go and we
him-
just
tell
say
him to
yes.
Explain the rape.
We just say yes to everything he says. Yes. He's never had that before to throw him off. But we are going.
I want to
Let's go with the
All
hidden
right, we
camera.
get it. I want to go because I want to see him. That laugh.
We gotta go on the live thing. If your mom comes, what would your mom come and say? What would your mom say to you?
Oh my God. She'd go, "You're fat still?" She'd go, "They have a drug called Ozempic." Like she would be. My mother would just be probably like highly critical of things I was doing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they always
Or
like.
she'd say some nice things too.
Yeah.
And then follow them up with critiques.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Every time, so I do.
But it's never, by the way, it's never the person giving them a message. It's always him going, "Did your grandmother like baseball?"
Just to, he's always, his job basically is to prove to people that he can guess something. Right. So it's not about the
Well,
person.
he's good. I'm going to
He's
try
never
right now.
delivered-
Ready?
okay.
Let's try cold reading. I'll see if I can do it.
Okay.
Okay? Because I've never even tried. And
I've tried before. I've actually gotten some good stuff. You can do it.
Okay, ready? I'm going to try right now. I'm seeing a young woman who passed. Spirit is showing me a young. Well, you don't shake your head. That's not how it works. Okay, that's not how it works. You're negative. The spirit is talking. Okay. I'm seeing a young woman who passed,
Okay.
who was young when she passed.
Okay.
Does that resonate with you at all? Or a young man? Someone who's
No,
young.
there's a young woman. There's a young woman.
There is a young woman.
Okay, there's a young
Okay,
woman.
you're a
I
liar.
announced.
You're a liar. So this only works if you're not lying to me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm seeing a young woman who
Okay.
passed, and you knew this person. I'm asking you.
I didn't. It was before I was born.
Okay, but that's fine because
Okay, I know of them.
knowing doesn't always mean when spirit talks to us. It doesn't always mean like, oh, we're going to the mall and getting frozen
Okay.
yogurt. You know of them.
Do we have
You-
tissues
you
near? I
know
think I'm
of
gonna
them.
cry.
You know of them.
Yes.
Because what spirit is telling me is that woman who you think you're a stupid whore. No.
My cousin Heather. Is this not the most
Do it
crazy?
to me. Do it to me. 'Cause I'm bad at it.
Okay,
I'm bad,
okay,
clearly.
okay.
I just belong in.
I need
Joker.
to scribble though. Do we have a pen and paper?
Oh, there's already.
Why do you need to scribble?
He scribbles. I'm inviting the spirits in.
Yeah.
There's a boat. Did anyone in your family have a boat?
Yes, my uncle Michael had a boat. That
Is he living?
he is alive.
Don't f- with me, bitch. Don't f- with me, bitch. We're
He's
talking
very
about
much alive.
daddies. Okay.
He just married a lovely
All right,
woman.
then we might need to call Michael. I think Michael, one of Michael's people's coming in.
Okay.
No, okay. So Michael is your mother or your father's?
He's my father's brother.
Okay, so he's your father's brother. Okay, so this is coming from your father's side.
My grandmother had a boat years ago. She's passed. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
That years ago.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
So she had a boat.
Yeah.
And she passed. She
Yeah.
was old.
She was old.
Her
She was old.
hands were kind of crepey.
Well, her old people's hands
There
get.
was something about her hands. Did you hold her hand a lot when you were a kid?
I don't remember that, but I could have.
Think about it.
No.
Do you have a memory of holding
I don't
her
really
hand?
remember holding her hand that much.
She said she kind of like remembers like maybe you being like a little embarrassed around her.
I don't.
It was a little too like she was very like holding your hand and you were like, no, my friends are here.
I never met her. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. No, that wasn't the case.
So you liked holding her.
I never held her hand. She never.
So you held your grandmother's hand. So there was a little tension.
But the way you
there.
got to do it is like Teresa Caputo. She goes, see, spirit sends us
so
messages
what she's-
that may not necessarily
so
mean. It
she's
might not
like-
mean hands.
I don't know what it
might,
is.
Yeah.
She keeps going like she's shaking her hands. Like I see her, she's coming to, she's going like this. She's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
jazz hands. Oh, maybe she knew you were gay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay. But she
She's
knew
saying-
that before she died.
Okay, but she's saying jazz hand showbiz. Keep going. Oh my God, she's actually, you know what it is? Does she know Joaquin? Is there any connection with Joaquin Phoenix? Was she a fan?
Is she watching Joker? Is she watching Joker?
She's saying give it a chance. She's saying you're being a little hard on it.
The funniest thing in the world is my grandmother going, let's just give Joker to it.
She's like dancing. She's kind of doing a hip thrust. She's doing a hip thrust.
Yeah.
She's saying she enjoyed the film. She thinks you should see it again.
Yeah, well, I will. I will.
She's very
I
proud of you.
absolutely will, and we're proud of her. But
From-
it is, here's the thing, when they do it kind of well, it is somewhat impressive because it isn't easy. It's not easy to do. Like I said, is there a young woman who died? And you're like, yes. And then I'm like, oh, a friend or whatever. But then you're like, oh, it's an aunt before. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like hard.
It was my cousin.
Did you never met your cousin?
She died before I was born. She was
Oh.
4.
But why'd she die?
She drowned. You're supposed to know this.
In what?
A pool.
Well,
Guys, and
how?
thank
How
you.
did
That's
that?
No.
How does that happen?
It's horrible. I can't talk about it.
No, I don't want you to talk about it.
It's
There's
bad. It's
nobody's
my
watching?
huge family, but it's my huge family. It's like being born and there's a family tragedy before you're born is a weird thing because you're like, you only know the story. Like you never met the person, you see the pictures and stuff, but it's weird. She would have been like, I think like maybe like 10 years older than me. She'd be like 50.
That's tough.
Isn't that weird?
It's very sad.
But I will say, okay, so one time I took, and I'm going to be vulnerable here. I don't fucking care. I'm just going to say something that's embarrassing. I took a course, okay, how to connect with spirit guides. Okay, a friend of mine run it.
Interesting.
I do it. They pair you up with people. I go, I don't want to be paired up with people. They're like, no, you can do it. So they pair me up with this Indian woman who I cannot understand her accent. Okay, so I'm like, I don't even fucking know like what happens in India. Like, I don't even know enough to like come up with something. So they have me like just sit in silence with her and just like write down the things that are coming to me. And what I wrote down was vacation and new shoes. Okay. And I go, this is weird. And the woman that was teaching the class, she was like, the first thing you think of, say it, even if it feels weird. So, and one was goat, but I think that was racist because I was like, do they eat goats? But so I said that to her and she was like, that's so weird. She's like, I slipped at work and I hurt myself. And my parents keep being like, you need to get new shoes. You need to get new shoes. And I was like, very weird, right?
It's so weird.
Then she goes, and I really want to take a vacation, but I'm like afraid to take a vacation because I feel like it'll make me look like a bad mom. But she said this all in a very thick Indian accent. Was that weird?
Yes.
But you could make any connection.
Well, you could.
But also,
What if
guys, come
Tyler,
see me.
what's
It's
his name? Tyler?
$95. It's $95. I want you guys to come see me. What if I
What
just
if Tyler
pivoted?
was like, I'm hearing from someone named Lena Morgana who says Lady Gaga killed her.
I'm feeling a roof. I'm seeing a roof.
Not nice, is it? She killed her friend Lena Morgana.
But
to
she
get
does do, he
famous.
does do like these celebrity rings. Do you know how amazing that would be if he like did Diddy and he was like, your ex-wife is coming in and
Yeah.
she's saying she never had pneumonia.
Yeah. She found out what you were doing and you killed her.
She was writing a memoir about the truth.
Lena Morgana said you pushed her off a roof and then wrote the song Poker Face.
But there's like, okay, so I got off Ozempic because
Yeah.
Dr. Drew's wife kept being like, ghosts are haunting me. Now I don't believe her, but it's
Ghosts are
just
haunting who?
her and telling her I need to get off Ozempic.
Okay, interesting.
Which is crazy. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
I'm
But Dr.
honored.
Drew's wife
Susan,
ghosts are haunting her.
to tell her
Okay.
to come to me.
Does she believe in that stuff, I guess?
She does. She has a podcast where she has a psychic on. And every time I go on, they go like, they'll say something like, one of them was like, wear sunscreen. I'm like, do you not give me a disease?
Right. It's an interesting.
And then they
Yeah.
go, and one girl goes, you'll have 15 more years of your career. I go, what? She goes, you only do this for another 15 years. I go, but I like my career. She's like, no, you'll be done. I go, this is like the worst.
15 and then out is
It would be kind of, to have
Be
the
lovely.
option would be nice. That's what she was saying, have the option. Then another woman said to me, she goes, she goes, I see you having like something with HBO. It's like they're like dated, like they don't have the right networks.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's like, there's something like.
She's like, Home Improvement, the show.
I see like,
feel
there's a
role for
guy,
you.
I see a fence and there's
Yeah.
a guy peeking over and you can only see his
Family
eyes.
Matters. You date Urkel.
Wait, by the way, I watched Dancing with the Stars, the first 2 episodes. This season is so incredible. They have Anna Delvey,
Yeah.
the criminal. Okay, she's wearing an ankle bracelet. She's on house arrest.
Right.
They bedazzle her ankle bracelet. They have her come out last, okay?
Yeah.
It is so insane to have this girl on.
Yeah.
They have Anna Delvey, who is a known con artist, criminal. She's in prison.
Right.
She's still imprisoned. They have the Carl from Family Matters, the dad, who is now in his late 70s.
Yeah.
They have Eric Roberts, who has had a stroke, so half of his body works.
Who is Eric Roberts?
What's her name's brother? Eric Roberts, pull him up. He's been in a bunch of things. He was he's what's her name's brother? Julia Roberts' brother. Eric
Oh.
Roberts. You don't know, you'd know him if you remember.
Maybe.
Eric Roberts. Remember
Okay.
him?
All
Okay,
right.
so he's had a
I
stroke, so
get it.
half his body
Okay.
works. Okay. These are like professional dancers.
Okay.
They have Tori Spelling, who is like on I don't know what is going on. how many
Yeah.
drugs
She's
on.
like broke, yet her family's billionaires.
Yeah, she's broke, but she can still get that prescription. I mean, I'm just gonna say she's had some trouble getting her drugs since the Queen of Ketamine has gone behind jail. She definitely was getting
Wow.
her drugs from the same doctor that our dear friend Matt Perry was. So then they also have they have like a Disney star. They have a couple people that are good. I'm trying to think of who else they have. It is like the craziest thing I've ever seen. They have him. Eric Roberts is dragging half of his body around the stage. Tori Spelling's like, I feel alive. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
And then Anna Delvey, she comes out at the
Is
end.
she a good dancer?
No. She's
Right.
like,
Right.
like she doesn't want to be there. It's like, bitch, you should be very happy anything's happening.
Right.
She comes out and the audience is like dead silent. No one's clapping for her. And she's like mad. She's like, why aren't you?
Right. She's a criminal.
Right. And then at the end, she gets voted off, obviously. And they go, what have you learned from this? She goes, nothing. And I'm like, what is going through television's mind? But
It's over. They're in the death throes. I'm telling you, ABC will be out of business in a few years. They're in the death throes. They have nothing left. No one will do the show. Friends of ours were asked, said no.
Which ones?
Friends said no. I think it's the show has declined precipitously.
It's pretty wild.
I don't think anybody really wants to do it anymore.
No, it's
That's
crazy.
what I was kind of getting at.
Well, the thing is, okay, so what was interesting about the show was that they actually grade you on dance. Like they want you to actually be a good dancer. So I'm like, but why, if you want to be a good dancer, why did you get a 79-year-old man who can only go like this?
Well, they don't have a lot of choice.
They don't have options.
This is not like
These
everyone
reality
wants to
stars
do it.
wouldn't do it.
Some would, some wouldn't.
Tana wouldn't do it.
Mojo, she's on tour making a lot of money. I don't think she'll do it.
Oh, Hannah Berner. Was it Hannah Berner?
No,
Hannah Berner would be good on it.
she's too big.
She's too big for it.
She's too big.
I know Nikki went on and she got voted off first, which is funny.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just say I wouldn't do it. Not that I'd be asked, but you know, why are you laughing?
I would love nothing more.
It'd be amazing if I did.
You
it.
would be amazing on it. You would actually be amazing on it.
I would
feel
go.
like-
This is the last season of the show. I'd say AB says that Bob Iger said. They said to me, "What have you learned?" I'd say Bob Iger said they wanted to take ESPN direct to consumer, and that ABC was not part of the profit model of Disney. Didn't really want it, and I found that very interesting to be part of the last season.
Well, they
here.
moved it to Disney Plus,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah, they're moving to wherever they want. Nobody
But
cares.
anyway, look, okay. All I'm saying is it was a fun watch.
Go. Is he trying to have sex?
He loves Uncle Timmy.
The movie is good.
Now, did you see Ellen's special?
No,
It's
But
great. You
but
know what I
it's-
like about it? It's like good jokes, and then it's 25% clapping.
yeah.
She left the clap.
Well, you know, she was, and I'm not kidding. She was going to be the original Joaquin's role was going to go to Ellen in Joker.
she lost the role after they found
How
out.
great would it be just Alan in face paint?
Well, so I woke up to this clip. I couldn't find it, but it was a clip on Instagram that was like, they were like, look how mean Ellen was compared to Jimmy Fallon. And it's
Right.
just her like pranking all these celebrities. You
Yeah.
know, she would like, snakes would come
Sure.
out, people would pop out. The comments were like, how evil or whatever. But do you think it's evil to prank people?
No, I think that wasn't. I think people didn't like her because of the people that she worked with. There were
Yeah.
issues in the show.
Because I think in her special, she was kind of saying like, oh, I pranked people and they thought that was bad. But I was like, I don't think that was the part. I think that's what's being spun. But it's crazy that in the comments, people were like, this is so evil. I'm like,
From what I've heard, she would like stab someone in the writer's room and she would let them bleed for a while before letting them go. That's more what I've been told. But
this is you heard it here first, guys.
there's always a joker.
I mean, that's
in
so
the back.
crazy.
Do you
How
want
could?
to end it on the Britney Spears thing?
Oh, I wanted Britney Spears as a new boyfriend. I'll
Okay.
show him to you.
And he's like, he kidnapped like his kids.
He has 9 kids. 3 of them are at Britney's house, and the mother-in-law wants them back.
I mean, listen, what do we think's going to happen?
Look at this
She
guy.
should have never been let out of the thing.
Look at this man. She basically was in the conservatory, so these men could not
No,
come here.
listen, the conservatorship was
They're
the
conservative.
answer.
Yeah.
The conservatorship was they're putting Gaga and Joaquin in a conservatorship now.
Look at this man.
This is not an ideal situation for her. That's why she was kept
I will say,
in I don't know where they kept
I
her,
mean,
but in a little jail.
this is a criminal.
Yeah.
I will say though, she basically has my type from when I was 14.
Right.
Him, Kevin Federline. Look at this crazy bitch.
You gotta respect it.
It's so crazy. But just imagine your grandkids are there. This is his kids, I guess. I mean, this is wild. Now, how much money does Britney Spears have, you think?
A lot of money.
Like, it won't run out. She won't spend it.
She'll be okay. I would think. I mean, I don't know, 100 mil,
100 mil.
right? More? Less? I don't know.
I always think you know all money answers.
No.
You have good guesses, though.
I have good guesses. My guess would be 150 million.
Okay.
That might be a bad guess. Can we get a ruling?
Todd?
Yeah, they're
Look up-
wrong,
Yeah, they're always
Sometimes.
wrong.
but sometimes they're correct.
I feel like they might know because they might have had to like mention it in her court case.
60 mil.
60 mil. She could run out of that.
I said
She doesn't-
150. Okay.
She
I was a
doesn't-
little high. That my initial was 100.
She doesn't have Rihanna's worth $1 billion. Okay, wow.
Fenty.
Fenty.
If you
Wearing
want to
it
make
right
real
now.
money, it's all consumer products.
Bethany.
Consumer products.
No, I like that you have a New York wife.
Yes.
Bethany.
Bethany. She's a good woman.
And when you guys are hanging out, is it
Wealthy.
like wild?
She has a lot of money.
And
She works very hard. She does all the shit.
And is she just like, I'm going to something crazy every day?
I don't know if it's every day, but it's a lot. She does shit.
I got a call from my sister-in-law. She goes, I need to know, is Tim Dillon dating Bethany Frankel?
Say yes. There's definitely
said, I
some people
hope so.
texted him too.
It's so funny.
Say yes. Yes, I am.
I mean,
For all
I'm
intents
for
and
it.
purposes, sure.
I'm for it. Okay, is there anything, did you have anything you wanted to read out?
I'd like to plug Joker 2, which is a good movie. And it's about, but it's going on.
Okay.
It's happening. It's in the theater. How could it be bad? It's in the theater.
Your grandmother's coming back.
Yeah.
She's saying you're being a little hard on Gaga. She says
Yeah.
you're being a little hard on her.
Well, what? Hey, Grandma, go ask Lena Morgana.
She's saying
Go ask Lena Morgana. I think I'm
She's
not being
been through
hard
a
enough,
lot.
to be honest.
she lost her friend Lena to a push.
I can't Lena Morgana. That's even the song from Joker.
How long ago did it unplug?
There's always a Joker in the pack. Lena Morgana off the roof.
Got
You
pushed off
threw
the
Lena
rack.
Morgana
She
off
fell
the
on
roof.
her back.
And now you have a career because you killed your friend.
You sacrificed a girl.
You sacrificed your friend and now you have a career.
You stole her essence.
You ruined the movie with your bullshit.
And then her mom went on TikTok. I mean, imagine someone's mom coming for you on TikTok.
By the way, I bet it is Lena's mother. Going, why'd you kill my daughter?
When you killed my daughter.
You killed my daughter.
She's wearing the same wig. It's just so crazy.
It's a New York thing. You killed my daughter.
Anyway,
You
guys,
killed my little Lena.
Lena, you pushed her off the roof. You were
I
in
wouldn't mind if you
California,
make good movies, but you make bullshit. Joker 2? You killed my daughter for that?
guys,
That's
go-
what you throw my daughter off a roof for.
now, guys, I want you to go see A Star Is Born. Also, go see Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2.
I mean, 3. Terrifier 3. See 2. See 3. Your girl's in
See
it.
Joker. Don't let Lena Morgana get thrown off a roof in vain, please.
Listen, the thing that both of the movies that we cameo in, they both have something in common.
Yeah.
People leave the theater throwing up. So go see. Mine's actually highly rated.
Can
and I
we
think
see
it's
yours?
It's coming out when, next weekend? Next Friday.
In theaters?
In theaters.
Yeah.
I'm in it. I'm in a podcast scene. Basically, I do this.
I'm excited to see
I had
it.
a couple lines. If he cut him out, he'll get cut himself.
She accuses people that aren't involved in the crime of being in the crime.
Oh, I ran those lines.
Wow.
Oh, I ran those lines in your
What a stretch.
apartment. They found my Reddit. They found my
What a
Reddit.
stretch.
She's perfect for it.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's a calling, catch us when we're falling. Turn the volume high, questions soaring to the sky. Anyone's the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being shown in every single word. Our stories will be heard. We're breaking down the walls, yeah, show 'em what they want. Laugh until we fall, we're speaking for us all. And it's undeniable, this force is reliable. Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's the calling, catch us when we're falling. With every beat, every word, a revolution's heard from the world's every corner. We're getting stronger, stronger.
D, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?